Hi everyone, I'm Ambati Nageswara Rao, Assistant Professor of Social Work, currently working at Gujarat National University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Welcome to Session 2, Qualitative Data Analysis using NVivo. In this particular video, I'm going to discuss about Introduction to NVivo, and we are going to see what is the interface of NVivo and how to create files, how to import files, how to import text files like interview transcriptions, PDF files, audio files, video files, and how to organize the files, how to save the files, and how to create backup in NVivo project. Coming to the NVivo is a software program used for qualitative and mixed method. It's not only for qualitative data analysis, one can also use for mixed methods. When I say mixed method, it includes combination of both quantitative as well as qualitative. Now here, somebody can ask whether I can carry all the quantitative. No. We are going to have basic profiles like socio-demographic profiles, attributes, just attaching some basic like gender, male, age, name of the organization. Basic profile, socio-demographic profile, one can able to add it. And one can able to create charts, hierarchy charts, frequencies, codes, cross tabulations. There are a number of options which we consider as a part of qualitative data analysis, mix of quantitative, not exactly pure quantitative stats like regression analysis, correlation, and all. You cannot do that kind of statistics. And you can also create charts, graphs, and we have project map, mind map, concept map as a part of data visualization. One can create number of visualizations. We have it. Specifically, it is used for analysis of unstructured text. As a qualitative researcher, generally we collect the data which are considered as unstructured, okay, with the help of focus group discussions, observations, in-depth interviews, right, even pictures, videos, right, we collect the data. These are considered unstructured data. Now, it is produced by NVivo. Initially, it was launched by QSR International. Later on, NVivo has taken it. Now it is coming under subsidiary organization. It is available for both Windows and Mac version. I have given you the source from where you have to please explore this particular source, and you will find a lot of options. There are a few things I want to highlight here. Cloud connectivity with my NVivo. For example, imagine that your university or institution is having a licensed version. One can use my NVivo account, and if you have there is a cloud version, means it is having three combinations. One is auto transcription. For example, I'm conducting interview and I'm also recording video recording it, or audio recording it. With the help of my licensed version, I can transcribe the data, not manually, auto transcription. And as for the reports, it indicates that 90% authenticity, means 90% you can blindly follow. The remaining 10% you need to check certain mistakes. Otherwise, it saves a lot of your time. Second option is that collaboration. For example, imagine that myself and Malati madam working on a particular project. Okay, I'm working under her as a part of the organization, and she was giving me one particular project. As a PA of the particular project, she knows she's giving me some task. Now, she'll write a description, what this particular project is all about it. And she's going to assign this particular task to me. I'm going to carry with two more colleagues. Now, as a team, we can work with NVivo on a single project. And madam can trace, she can track record of what we are doing on each day. What kind of actions are taken today, what kind of changes happen today and tomorrow, who is working what. So you can able to see that. That is called collaboration, okay? So cloud connectivity with my NVivo, if you can able to create account, and my NVivo account is only for people, those who are going to have licensed version. So that they can have cloud facility, collaboration server, as well as auto transcription. Next one, as we mentioned in the WhatsApp group, we have two versions. Windows and Mac. The people, those are using Windows. I'm going to talk about basic features or system requirement. You require minimum 2G dual processor core, dual processor, that is minimum 64-bit. Your system should have 64-bit, Windows 64-bit, and it must be 8th version or above 8th version, not below 8th. If any one of you are facing any kind of problem while installing NVivo, please check it out whether we have dual processor and Windows above 8, and whether we have 4 GB RAM. I'm talking about the minimum. In case, for example, we have so many softwares, then you should have minimum 5 to 6 GB RAM GB. So it depends on how much your system is occupied. That is very important. Working in teams, I have mentioned about it. I will also explain at the time of dealing with NVivo. The people, those who are having version 12, NVivo version 12, those are having it. If you look at your NVivo interface, it mentioned as a node. Whereas the people, those are installed, or those are going to install along with me right now, current version 14, you will see it as a code. The node is the old terminology, code is a new terminology. Similarly, the people, those are using version 12, you will find column one particular section as a reports. Whereas the new version, that is version 14, it will show as a formatted report or text reports. Formatted or non-formatted report or text reports it will show. Second, another important aspect, as a part of NVivo, there are certain commands, there are certain works I can save in NVivo project. I'll talk about it at the time of explaining the concept. In your projects itself, you can able to save the kind of commands that you're giving it, the kind of work that you're carrying out. Activate and deactivate. For example, the people, those who are right now here, those who attended this particular workshop, those are installed trial version, and you realize that you want to learn more and you want to buy the software. And if you want to install it, you have to deactivate. Of course, it is only for 14 days, but you have to uninstall the trial version. Then you have to install the new version. Second one, right now, Malati madam got the licensed version, and she want to transfer. She can transfer her account, her NVivo project to me. Only thing is she has to deactivate her in her system. Then only I can activate in my system. Means one license, one can activate and deactivate, one can assign role. I hope you understood what I'm saying here. What NVivo is not going to solve your data analysis problem. It is only going to facilitate. It is only going to save your time. It is going to save nearly 70 to 80% of your time at the time of data analysis part. But it is not going to it's not going to analyze, it's not going to give the final output. At the end of the day, as a researcher, we have to put your talent, we have to put your understanding, we have to analyze your data. It won't write your thesis, any reports, it won't make any arguments on behalf of you. Okay, it only gives the codings and themes. It will give you within a fraction of seconds, or I can say that 30 seconds or 1 minute. Rest everything, you are going to do it. Okay, learn to use very quickly. I can say that it's very easy, but you need more practice, just like any other software. So I'll show you the NVIDIA software, what it is all about it. Before that, if you're going to save your file, NVivo, this is extension. For example, if I'm saving Word document, we'll get extension like .doc or .docx. If you're working on Excel, .xls. If you're working on PPT, .ppt or .pptx. Similarly, when it comes to NVivo, you can recognize files like this. .nvp means it's a project of NVivo. Whereas when it comes to the Mac people, it is .nvpx. Is a Mac project that you are saying it. There are few more softwares in addition to NVivo. As for my understanding, as for my experience with the current qualitative research from last 3 years at least, NVivo, according to me, is considered as a top software. Next one, we also have Atals.TI is another one, and MaxQDA is another important software which is considered as in current trend. And we don't have much with the other versions. DDoS is available, but it is only browse based. There is one particular software, free software, text analysis markup, but it is only for the people those are having a Mac. It's not for the Windows, but it's a free software, but it's not having all the features. Compared to any other features, NVivo is having best options, better options, followed by MaxQDA. Then Atlas.TI, we also have some of the best options. We have it. Okay. So let's start exploring what is NVivo. I'm sharing my screen. Dear participants, those are not able to install it successfully, I request all of you to please see my screen. I also request time to time, I might be moving from one slide to another slide. Please immediately can also update me if the screen is visible or not. Okay. Now, those installed successfully, some of you might have installed it in a D drive or C drive, okay, or desktop. Wherever you have installed it, just double click on it, just open it, or you can go to search or like start and you can also open it. So there are two ways. You can go directly to the particular software. You can double click so that you can open it. Now, as you can see, this particular NVivo, it is a welcome. It is asking me to welcome to NVivo. Left side, if you look at it, recent project. Before coming to this particular workshop, I'm just doing some trial version. I'm just using some project. So it shows the recent projects that I was working on it. In case if I'm using NVivo from long time or I have already existing file, I can open the particular file which I'm working with Malati ma'am. Or in case if I have as a team cloud project, as a team if I'm working with any of my colleagues cloud projects, we have also having application options. For example, if somebody purchased use the trial version, and if you want to go with the advanced version later on, you can keep change it. And one more important point, you can also make changes when it comes to display point of view also. Right now, I don't suggest you this one. Okay. If you want to read about NVivo, what kind of license you have it, everyone can go through that, about your license version. And right side, we have learn and connect. Learn and connect. We can able to see the community, the people, those are working with NVivo projects, fellow research scholars, experts in this particular area. You can contact them, you can connect with them, you can follow their contribution. Similarly, there is also an option called NVivo Academy. Time to time, they used to conduct a lot of training programs, but it is comes up like around $200, $250, even small webinars. Sometimes they also conduct at free of cost, and you can also watch it their videos. Next one, we also have a number of features in case if you want to suggest any feature, if you're finding any difficulty, you can also suggest them. Okay. Another important option, we have a couple of sample projects. For example, I am new to qualitative research. If I don't have any kind of data with me to practice this particular software, NVivo is having some sample project data sets. I can download this particular sample data sets. Okay. I can start practicing on it. I can start experimenting it. As a part of learning process, I can download sample projects and I can practice it. But imagine that I have got recently I have collected data. Now I just want to work on this particular data set. So what we'll do? First, we are going to create new project. The friends, those are working along with me. Now here, if you want to create a new project, at the beginning, I'm going to create a new project. Just click on new project. We are going to create a new project in 2 steps. Step 1, we are going to give the title of the project. That is, it can be name of the project, okay, type of the subject that you are going to deal with. That. For example, if I'm dealing with social entrepreneurship, okay, then where you want to save this particular file. Right now, it's showing that it is going to save this particular file on desktop. As we are going demonstrating it for the easy to access for us. So I'm just keeping it on desktop. In case if I want to keep it in separate place, I can browse it. I can go to different destination. I can save it. So as a researcher, you have choice where you want to save this particular file. Second one, if I'm working as an individual, this particular project, I don't need to write any description about the project because I know what kind of research I'm carrying out. But in case if I'm working in a team of 3 members, 4 members, and if I'm going to assign this particular task to my colleagues, and if I want, they should understand without my explanation, without I'm giving much explanation about this particular project, I can write brief description about what this particular project is all about it, or what are the objectives of this particular project. Briefly, at least a couple of lines, I can write it. Okay. So description is all about what is the nature of the project that we are going to carry, what is the objective of the project, if you want to write it. If you're not writing, no issue. But if you're working in a team, if you want, your team should understand what is the project without your explanation, before you are giving explanation, that is the best option. There is one more option called keep a log of user actions. Keep a log of user actions. Now, as I think around 15-20 minutes back, I was saying that myself, I'm keep on taking Malati madam. Please don't take it other way. If I imagine that I'm working with Malati ma'am, and if she want to know, as I'm working under her, if she want to know what kind of work I have done today, she can able to track how I'm working on it, what kind of progress I have made in this particular project. She can able to see all my activities in this particular project. So as individual person, I'm doing on it. I don't want to click on keep a log of user actions here. Then we have languages. These are the only languages NVIVO will support. Chinese language, English, UK, English, US, French, German, Japanese, Portuguese, and Spanish. Other than this, it won't support any other languages. Okay. Next, once we decide this, just click on next. Second step, it is asking whether you want to auto save the project, means for every minute, for every second, whether you want to save the project. Right now, I'm not clicking on yes. Okay. I'm just giving some reminders for every 10 minutes once, or for every 30 minutes once, give me the reminder to save the project. Because if I click on auto save, I can't do undo. As we are learning on this particular, as a part of demonstration, I'm not clicking auto save. Right now, I'm giving display for every 10 minutes. I mean, send me the reminder for every 10 minutes once. Okay. You are saving this particular project, but NVIVO having one more option. It also keep it as a recovery file. It also saves your file, recovery file, apart from the original file that you have it. Okay, if you want to change it, you can change it out. Click on create. Is there any doubt with these 2 steps? You are giving title of the project, and you want to where you want to save it, and if you want to give any kind of description about the project, in case if you want to track the record of your team members, what kind of progress they have made, what kind of work they are doing on it. And when it comes to English, and there are a few more options we have it. These are the languages are available. Okay. Next, if you want to receive how it should save it, auto save or for every 10 minutes, for every 30 minutes, and where you want to save your recovery file. Once you finalize these basic steps, just click on create project. Click on create project. So I hope you're able to see the project title that I have opened, social entrepreneurship .nvp. This is a file that I have opened it here. Okay. Now it's asking to go for tour. If somebody interested, please explore it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the session, one can import the files, one can organize the files, one explore it. We have different types of data visualization tools. We have it. Okay. So if you start looking at it, it will show you different features, which I'm going to do right now. Okay. You can click on skip tour. Now here we have a number of options. We have it. Left side, starting with the NVivo, name of the project. Import is one section. Whatever the files that you want to import it, one can import it. You can organize your data. We can code the data. We can create sentiments. We can create relationships. We can create some cases, and we can make some notes. Okay, we also have certain queries. We also have data visualization tools. It will also generate some basic reports. So we are going to discuss each and every component that is mentioned left side of the portion. The left side of the portion is known as navigation list or navigation window. Whatever you're seeing the left side, this is known as navigation view or navigation window. Whatever you're seeing on the top, ribbon bar, menu bar, it is known as ribbon. It is a like file, home, import, create. Right now it is not activating because we haven't saved any files. We haven't done any work. That's why many of the options are not activated. Okay. And we have import. We can import files, text files, non-text files. There's an option called encapture. I'll also discuss about it. If you want to scrap the data from social media, like Twitter, right now, Twitter is not allowing to scrap the data. For that, one can use encapture for scrapping social media file data. Okay. If you are using existing project, you can directly click on project and you can open the project. I'll show you later on. When it comes to files, as I mentioned it, we can import text files, non-text files. If you want to import Excel files or text files, some of you might be using SurveyMonkey for preparing your Google Docs, right? One can directly connect SurveyMonkey account to NVivo. We can also import that particular Google form, Excel files, and you can also import SPSS file. You can also import directly classification, that is an Excel sheet or CSV files. Okay. One can also import bibliography. We are going to discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a session on literature review part. And if somebody has some kind of reports, there are different data sources we have it. Next one, we have create, which we are going to talk later on. And we have a lot of data visualization tools, a lot of queries we have it. One can share your project, one can copy project, export the project. And if somebody want to attend as a part of the licensed version, collaboration cloud transcription, we can't use this particular version right now. Those who have licensed version, they can use this particular collaboration cloud transcription part. Okay. Now, after understanding basic interface of NVivo, whatever you're seeing left side, that is navigation view, navigation window, or navigation list. Whatever you're seeing on the top, this is a menu bar. Generally, we'll call it as a ribbon. Generally, we call it as a ribbon. You can go to particular menu, like export, share, modules. This is called ribbon. Whatever you're seeing this particular space, Y2 space, this is called detailed view, detailed window. The moment you open particular project, again, I'll talk about parts of the screen later on once again. Now, what we are going to do that? We are going to import various files. I hope all the participants, I'm sure you must have downloaded all the files from the day 2 as a part of Google Drive. In that Google Drive, we have folder name day 2. Folder name day 2. If you go to this particular folder, I have copied so many files, Word, text files, PDF files, audio files, video files, images. If you haven't downloaded it, please download it. And those who are not using a PC, those are not working, please look at my system, how you're going to import files. Now, in NVivo, for every option, we have 2 to 3 ways one can do that. For every option, we have 2 to 3 ways one can do that. Okay. Yeah, coming to the files. Here we can organize the files. For example, imagine that as a part of my data collection, I have interviews, I have focus group discussions, I have observation, I also have some documentaries, I have taken some pictures, right? So in case we have multiple data collection methods we have used, you can create multiple files, multiple folders. Let's take, for example, first one is I'm going to create interviews. In order to create the folder interviews, keep your cursor on files. Please keep your cursor on files and right click on it. The moment you click on right click, it will get the list of the options. Create new folder. Create new folder. Now here I'm going to give the file folder name interviews. Okay, interviews is the name of the folder, and if you want to write a description, you can give a description of the folder as well. Okay, now you can see that here we have created the new folder. Name of the folder is interviews. Similarly, if I want to create one more folder, I can do that. Like for example, I have one more folder, videos, fieldwork videos. Okay, I can create one more folder. Okay, now I want to create one more folder, images. Click on new folder. You can write images or pictures, whatever we have it. Okay, and I'm also doing a literature review. I can also use NVivo not only for analyzing data, not only for the primary data that I have collected from the fieldwork.
So can you repeat these steps once again?
Yes, sir. I'm going to repeat 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
I can do not only for primary data, I can also do this particular. I can use NVivo for analyzing secondary data sources as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one more folder. Name of the folder is review of literature. So in order to create a folder, you need to keep your cursor on files. Keep your cursor here. Right click, and you'll see the option called new folder. Create new folder. Now we can give the title of the folder as review of literature, or what are the file, what are the name you want to give it. One can able to give it here. Okay. Now we got interviews, we got review of literature, we have videos, we have images, right? So this is how one can create folders here. Now I want to import the files. I want to import the files in interviews. Now again we have 2 ways I can do that. One is I'll activate the interviews. Now I just click on interviews. Now I'm in interviews right now. As you can see that this is activated. You are seeing the dark color, right, in interviews. It means this particular option is activated. Now here I just activated the interviews. Now here I can import the files in 2 ways. As I activated the interviews, I keep my cursor anywhere in the middle of the white space. Right click. If you click on with your cursor, if you right click, it's showing import items. It shows import the items. I'm repeating again. I can import the files in 2 ways. First way is that first to activate the interviews means click on the particular file. For example, I want to import review of literature files. Go to that particular file. Now I want to import data transcriptions. Just go to data interviews. As you can see that right now I'm in interviews. Okay. Now I'll keep my cursor anywhere in this particular white space. There is a detailed view. Right click, and you can see that the option called import items. If you right click, you will see the option called import files. Just you can import, go to a particular destination, and you can import it. Right now I'm canceling it because I want to show you one more way. Is it clear? Once we activate the interviews, in any of the space, middle of the space, just right click with your cursor, with your mouse, just right click and you can see the new option. In this particular option, there is an option called import items. The moment you click on the import items, you have to go to a particular destination from where you want to import the files. From where you want to import the files. If you can able to locate particular destination of your file, and if you can able to select that particular files and click on open, it will open the files that you want to import it. Right now, I'll show you one more method. As you can see on the ribbon bar, there is an option called files. There is an option called files here. Now just click on this particular files and it will ask you to from where to import the files. From where to import your files. So I'm going to particular destination from where I have saved, where I have copied my files. I'll select all the files, one file, two files, whichever file I want to select it. After selecting all the files, at the bottom you can see that there is an option called open. At the bottom there is an option called open. Just click on open. Now it is asking the files that you are importing, whether you want to, it's showing from where you're importing, from where you are browsing the files. Okay. Just click on import. Just click on import. Now you can see that we have imported the files. We have imported the file. There are two ways how one can import the data. There is one more method also, drag and drop also method is there. What are the files that I have? For example, we have imported interviews. Now I am going to import PDF files. Just go to review of literature or go to particular destination of the file. Again, click on files. Select the PDF files, whether it is 3 files, 100 files, 150 files. Okay. Just go to particular destination, select that particular files, click on open and import it. Okay. So we are able to import the files. Similarly, images, one can able to import the images. Now after imaging, I have imported the images. I want to see what is this particular image that I have imported. Just double click on it. So this is the image that I have imported it. I want to go to second file. I can open at a time n number of files, like dumping. This is the first image. Environmental issues is the second image. Pollution is the third image. So I can open a number of files. I can activate it. Okay. Lastly, one more option we have, videos. I can also import video files. Go to import files. Now it's showing that it has been more than 10 minutes since your last save. Do you wish to save your project? If you remember at the beginning of the session, NVivo session, I mentioned that there are two options. One is auto save option. Second one is giving some time reminder. So it is, we have started 10 minutes back. It's asking whether you want to save it. Yes, click on save as. Okay. You can open the videos.
Can you
You can
repeat this
import
step again, sir? The most
videos.
important step.
Which step, sir?
After the file that you have imported and you have saved, that reset most step. Just
Yeah, what I'm saying that when you are creating a new project, when you are giving new project, before giving a title at the time of creating project, it will show you in the second stage, auto save or send a reminder for every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. If you click on auto save yes, for every command, whatever activity that you're doing it will save automatically. But you keep reminder 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. I got the reminder, even those are working along with me. In case if you have kept a reminder, you might have got the reminder within 10 minutes, 15 minutes point of view. I'll show you that next one, sir. Once again, if I get the reminder after 10 minutes. Now I'm importing video file.
Drag and drop option is not available, sir.
It is available. I'll show you that as well. I'll show you that as well. Okay. Now, the moment I started importing video files, it is showing the title of the video. And if I go to video section, it shows the duration. Okay. And if you want to add any attributes, I can add it. Just simply click on OK. And if it is small video, it will import it. In case video is bigger size, you can't import, but one can able to transcribe the data. I'll show you that when you start doing coding part. Right now, I'm just activating this particular video. Means I just want to see what this particular video is all about it. Now, this particular video, as you can see on the top, we have play, we have pause, we have stop. If you can able to see this particular my cursor, forward, backward, we have options, we have it forward, backward. Okay. For example, let me show you. I'm just clicking on edit, as you can see here. Just click on edit. First activate this particular window. The moment I click on the edit, I got three, these are some of the options where I need to transcribe the data. Now I'm going to play this particular video. Now I'm just pausing it. Now just imagine that this is my interview. Now I felt that from this particular minute onwards, very important insights, I'm getting it. I want to transcribe it. Okay. So what I will do, whichever minute that you're seeing it, from there you can say that start selection. From 9.4 second onwards, I want to select the transcription, this particular interview, this particular song, this particular whatever you are seeing right now. So just click on start selection. Just click on start selection from where you want to transcribe the data. Just click on start selection. Okay. Now again play it.
I have a question.
Now, once we complete this particular transcription, if you feel that I felt that from here to here, there is some interesting finding. I want to note down. I want to transcribe this particular data. Or maybe as a researcher, I want to transcribe the entire data based on the interview. First, I will transcribe it. Later on, I will see what is good, what are the major insights and all. Because if I listen 1 minute, only I can able, because as per my capacity, I can able to listen 1 minute, 2 minutes, I can transcribe it. Because I don't want to miss any important points. It's not like I'll listen 30 minutes and I'll transcribe whatever I remember it. I don't want to miss any essence. I don't want to miss any important point here. So for every 1 minute, for every 2 minutes, start selection and finish selection. If you look at my screen closely, just if you can look at my screen, you can see that there is a one blue line, very thin line. It is selected from 9.4 seconds to somewhere between 21 somewhere. Okay. Now I want to talk about this particular duration. I want to talk about this particular duration, what it is. So what I will do, I'll keep my cursor on this particular blue from where starting to end. Just right click on this particular option. There is an option called insert row. There's an option called insert row. Now, if you look at here, after uploading the video, you need to play the video, whether it is interview, whether it is any kind of observation that you're doing on it. But before that, you need to click on edit option. You need to click on the edit option. Then you need to start playing. You need to start playing the video. As you can see here right now, now I felt that from this particular, that is 9.4 seconds to 21.9 seconds. I felt I just listened it. Okay, I understood it. I'm just transcribing this particular data. The research, the participants express their concern. Something, depends on the context. You can write entire transcription, what you listened from this particular minute to this particular minute, and you can write down. Okay. I hope you understood what I'm saying, madam. Again, if you next further, I just want again go further. So you start listening and putting forward start selection, finish selection. You can do that part. Once we import the video, let me control Z. I'm repeating again. This is the file I have imported it. Just double click here. Just double click on that particular video. Now I want to transcribe this particular data. I want to come out some kind of transcription of this particular data. Okay. For that, there's option called edit. You have to keep it activate. You need to, because you want to write transcription of this particular video, just click on edit. Okay. The moment you click on the edit, you can see that your window is activated. Your window is activated. Now I want to start selection from the beginning, or I want to start selection from here. I'm going to select it. Play the video. And pause it and finish selection. Start selection, finish selection is very important aspect. And you can see that from starting to till this particular place, I have selected this particular timing. What was the timing? That is, just keep your cursor on the particular space, right click on it. And if you scroll your cursor, you will see option called insert row. And here you're going to talk about from beginning to till 10 seconds. What the researcher is saying about it, what this particular video is all about it. You are going to transcribe this particular data about it. Okay. So you can use the options like play, pause, start selection, finish selection, okay, insert row. And once you start exploring, you can find more number of options that you have it. This is how one can able to transcribe the data as a part of your once we import the files. Now let us go back to images. Right now I'll show you how to code images. I'm going to import images. Go to files. I'm just importing one file. Okay. Okay. Now just activate the particular file that you want to transcribe. Dumping grounds. Just double click on it. It is activated. Now first thing what you have to do is you have to click on edit option. You have to click on edit option. Now I have taken as a part of my project work, I have taken a couple of pictures which can support my research work in addition to my interviews, my observation, in addition to my documentary analysis. So I felt this is a dumping ads. In dumping ads, what kind of solution we have it, what kind of items we have it. I'm just selecting some portion of the image with your cursor. With your cursor, you can select some portion of the image. Okay. Then just right click. Just right after selecting the portion that you want to transcribe. Just right click and click on insert row. This is a region of this particular image that you are going to talk about it. Blah 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 blah. Just whatever you felt it. Okay. Then next time I want to talk about this portion. So again, what I'll do, I'll just select this particular portion with my mouse. Okay. After selecting it, right click. There's an option called insert row, where there is audio, video, image. You need to click on edit. You need to activate the file and right click on it. You will see the option called insert row. Now it's showing this is the region of this particular image. And I'm going to talk about what is the context about this particular image is all about it. Any questions, anyone of you, with regard to the image? Are you finding any difficulty?
Photo elicitation?
Photo elicitation, yes. Generally, we do it as a part of photo elicitation method. Even as a part of content analysis, also we do it. On the last day, I'm going to talk about content analysis. We are going to do it as a part of that as well. We'll discuss more into that. Right now, how to transcribe the data.
Excuse
That
me.
way, yes, please, sir.
What is the use of inserting rows when we are selecting a particular portion of the image?
Because you're talking about from this particular image, this particular row is basically talking about particular region. For example, in this particular image, I can talk about 10 incidents based on my understanding. One is position, what based on your observation.
In other words, we can say it is describing about a particular instance of the image. Is it
At
right?
the end of the day, that only, that is only, sir, at the end of the, that only, right? How what you understood from this, you're taking image means something is there in that, and
Okay.
what is there you're going to transcribe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
have a
Please, yeah.
in the not in this
Please, sir.
picture, but in the previous video. The
Mm-hmm.
transcription will be done by the software, or we need to physically type it.
If you have licensing version, it will do, sir, automatically in a short
Automatically
time.
will do. Is it done in non-English version?
As I mentioned at the beginning, it will support only few languages like Chinese, Japanese, English, and few more languages. Very hardly eight to 10 not even 10 languages. 7 to 8 languages we have it.
Okay.
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 Apart from that, it can't support in any other language. One more thing. Okay, we have imported text files. We have imported PDF files. We have imported audio file. I mean, video files, images. I can also import Excel files. In order to do that, we have two options. One is survey. Just click on survey. One can import CSV file. One can import Excel file. As I mentioned at the beginning, in case if you are collecting data by using SurveyMonkey or Qualtrics, we have to activate. We have to connect your SurveyMonkey account with NVIVO account, and you can able to do that. Now I want to import Excel file. Okay, just click on Excel.
Drag an option on this.
Please, yeah, 1 minute. I'll show that part. Okay, yeah. Right now I'm just importing Excel file. Classification, we have it. Now, as I'm importing the survey file, it's showing the welcome to survey import wizard. Okay, now just click on next. It is showing the data set that I'm trying to import and number of data sets I have it. Okay, it's showing the preview of the entire data set. Just click on next and showing the from where we are taking it. Okay, just click on the next, and you can also cross verify it. One more important option is that it will identify the open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. In the right now, I'm importing the survey. It is having only closed-ended questions, like where you have options. In case we have any kind of open-ended questions, it will identify automatically. In case by mistake, in case it is not able to identify properly, one has to correct it. One has to check it out. One of our colleagues was asking about saving the project. Please look at this side, sir. I got the reminder. It has been more than 10 minutes since your last save. Do you wish to save the project? Click on yes. Okay. In case we have done auto save, generally you won't receive reminders. Now, after cross-verifying your data, looking at the closed-ended questions, open-ended questions. Yes, Madam Smriti, ma'am, please let me know. Is it related to survey?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm trying to import Excel file or even I'm trying to import video file, but it is not working. Only the document formats are showing on my.
If you can wait 5 minutes, if you can
Sure,
wait
sure.
for 5 minutes,
Sure, sure.
we have question and answer session. We can demonstrate it. Okay. Yeah. This is the last one I'm going to talk about right now. Okay. Once we import it, just click on the next. And it's showing the auto code themes and sentiments. Yes, click finish. It will take a couple of seconds to import your survey file. And just click on close. Now you can see that this is the file that I have imported from by using import file, survey file. I can import it. Tomorrow I will also show you a SPSS file. Okay, how to import it. And one of our colleagues was asking about how to do drag and save. Okay, right now I don't have any text files in my data set. What I did, just I'll do this. So these are the files I want to import it. Okay. So I'll just selecting all the files with the help of the shift plus down arrow button. I'm selecting all the files. I don't know name of our colleague. Someone was asking about it. Please look at it. After selecting the files, just select all the files. Just look at it, my cursor. Dear friend, I don't know your name. Please look at it. I'm able to drag and drop it in. This is via detailed view. Okay. Can you able to see, madam? Okay. I hope you understood it. Now session is open for question and answer session. Last 15 minutes.
I just
One by
have
one.
one question. The files you
Yeah, please.
uploaded, whether is it
Ah.
it's a Zoom interview or what kind of interview? It's a text file or what kind of file is it?
These are the interviews, madam. I'll talk about tomorrow. Actually, at the beginning of the NVIVO, I
Yeah,
mentioned that in case if you don't have any data with you,
yeah,
NVIVO is providing a lot of sample data sets.
okay,
Right now, I have imported the text descriptions. These are from the sample NVIVO project.
okay,
There are more than, this is a big data, big project, but as NVIVO will take a lot of time, as it is a part of demonstration. For every few seconds, it will take a lot of time. So that's the reason I have given you only 4 files. But I am going to share with you, I have already shared with you sample project. Title of the project is sample project. It is a huge, big file. If your data is good, your internet connection is good, you can open the particular sample file, you can explore it. Okay.
okay.
And tomorrow I'll discuss in detail about that particular sample file. Okay. Next, any other question?
Sir, I am also having the same issue. I am not able to upload any Excel file or any video files. Only
One minute. When it comes to video files, your system is not supporting your downloading import files. And even somebody if imported, you can't even play it. I'll send one more link in our WhatsApp link. If you can able to import, if you can able to download the software, name of the software is K-Lite. K-Lite is the name of the software. If you open that particular link, scroll your cursor. There is one more title of the project. Title of the software is Mega. Okay, and if you can download, if you can install that particular software, you can able to screen your videos, audios. Okay, but when it comes to survey, is not connected with. There is some problem with yourself. Can you share your screen? I'll see that what it is.
Sir, I'm having issue with the Excel files. I tried importing.
That's what I'm saying. Can you share your screen?
Just let me share, sir.
Yeah, please. In the meanwhile, any other colleague, you have any problem, please let me know.
Excuse me, sir. I am also facing the same issue. It takes to the survey folder, but there are no Excel files. With
One minute, sir. If it is same problem, madam is sharing. We'll
okay,
talk about it.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
sir, okay.
Any other question in the meanwhile?
Sir,
Sir.
good evening, sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yes, sir. When we are importing Excel files, so do NVivo only does qualitative data analysis, or we can include numbers as well?
As I mentioned, and also says a couple of minutes, you can do basic descriptive statistics, not statistical, descriptive analysis. One can do that, like creating charts, cluster diagrams, different kind of maps, graphs, and profile, like creating frequencies, cross tabulations. One can able to do that. Basic
Basic
cross.
descriptive analysis we can do
Yeah.
using NVivo.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you,
Sir,
sir.
are you able to see my screen?
Dr. Jyoti, is it
Smriti.
Smriti? Yes, madam.
Yes.
Yes, madam. Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm importing items. I have that particular Excel sheet on my desktop, which you have shared.
Miss Smriti, 1 minute. You are saying that you want to import a survey, I mean, import Excel file, but you right click on import items, not survey. Just close it and right click again. Close it. Or import survey. There is an option called from Microsoft Excel file. Just click on it.
Okay.
Now you can able to see the file where it is. Just locate it. Locate the particular file.
It's saved on my desktop, but there are not any Excel sheets showing here. If I show you my desktop view, there is the folder there. Like I have copied it from your modules, which you have shared already.
Yeah. Please show me your desktop.
Yeah. So, sir, here is this data.
Where it is?
You can see.
It is in CSV file, madam. It is not in Excel file. Excel format is different. CSV format is different.
Okay.
The file that you are showing right now, comma separate document, CSV file. Sorry, I don't exact full abbreviation. CSV file. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, sir. So I'll work on it and I'll let
What
you know.
you can do? You open that Excel CSV file and save it as a Excel file. If you just go to NVivo software, just open the NVivo.
Yeah.
Go to import on top.
Yes,
There's
sir.
an option called file survey. Go to survey.
Yes, sir.
Select a text file. If it is as it is in CSV format.
Yes,
Now
sir.
go to desktop. Now you can able to see that.
Yeah.
So file extension is very important. There is a CSV file, so it will only that compatibility is very important. I hope
sir.
other colleagues,
Excuse me,
those
sir.
are facing
Thank you so
problem. I hope it is clear to all. Yeah. Next question, please.
Excuse me, sir.
Multiman, thank you. Yes, comma separated values. Yes. Yeah.
Excuse
Okay. So that's it. Yes. Any other question? Anyone of you?
Hi, I was unable to upload the
Your good name, please. Tanya. Yeah, please.
was unable to upload the CSV file and the video file. So I'm just going to share my screen to show you what the CSV file that I uploaded looks like. It's showing up like this.
See, you are saying that CSV, but you are exported in Excel. XLX. That is Excel
No, I
file.
renamed it,
Format.
but
Can you close it? Can you close it?
I'll delete
Can you
it.
put it again?
Yeah. Import it.
Yeah. No. You already imported it. Just can you double click on the classification PC? Can you double click on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already imported it.
What about the CSV file that's also attached? Does that also need to be uploaded?
No. What I'm saying that I have sent you Excel file that you already imported it.
Okay.
In case we have CSV file, if you want to import it, that also one can import it. If you can able to trace that CSV file, just let me know. We can start importing that as well.
No, so it's basically the same file as what you're saying, right? Sorry, I'm very
Okay.
new.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Next.
Sorry, I can't upload the videos for sure.
Videos, you are saying that you are using Mac version, but still I'm not sure what is the problem. I'll share one more link, one more software link, K-Lite. K-Lite is the name of the software. If you install the particular software, you can screen the videos that I have sent you or any other video. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Please, I'll after finishing.